Hey everyone, welcome back to English Speaking Podcast. I'm Anna, and I'm here with my co-host David. How are you doing today, David?
I'm doing great, Anna, and I'm really excited about today's episode because we're going to talk about something that literally thousands of our listeners have asked us about.
Oh yes, the question we get almost every single day. How can I improve my English speaking without a teacher? And you know what? I totally understand why people ask this. Not everyone has access to expensive English courses or native speakers nearby.
Exactly. And here's the thing that most people don't realize. You actually don't need a teacher to become fluent in English. I know that sounds controversial, but think about it. How did you learn your native language? Did you have a formal teacher when you were 2 years old?
That's such a good point. We learned by listening, mimicking, making mistakes, and practicing. And that's exactly what we're going to help you do today. We're going to share practical, proven methods that you can start using right now, today, to improve your English speaking skills.
So let's jump right into it. The first method that I personally used when I was learning Spanish is what I call shadowing. Anna, do you want to explain what shadowing is?
Of course, shadowing is incredibly powerful. It's when you listen to a native English speaker, maybe from a podcast, a YouTube video, or a TV show, and you repeat what they say immediately after them, like an echo. You're literally shadowing their words, their pronunciation, their rhythm, and their intonation.
And here's why this works so well. When you shadow, you're training your mouth muscles to make English sounds. English has sounds that probably don't exist in your native language, right? Your tongue needs to learn where to go. Your lips need to learn how to move.
Yes, and the best part? You can do this anywhere. You can do it while cooking, while walking, while cleaning your house. I used to shadow English podcasts while doing my laundry. My roommate thought I was crazy, but my English improved so much.
That's awesome. Now, here's a pro tip for shadowing. Start with content that has subtitles or transcripts. This way you can see the words while you're hearing them. Begin with slower content, maybe educational videos or podcasts like ours, and gradually move to faster content like movies or talk shows.
Perfect advice. Now, the second method is something I'm really passionate about, talking to yourself in English. David, I know you're going to laugh, but I still do this every single day.
I'm not laughing. I do it too. In fact, I was just talking to myself in English this morning. While making breakfast, I was literally narrating what I was doing. Okay, now I'm cracking the eggs. Oh no, I dropped some shell in there. Let me get that out.
Exactly. This is called narrating your life, and it's one of the most underrated techniques for improving speaking skills. You don't need anyone else, just you and your thoughts. Describe what you're doing, what you're seeing, how you're feeling.
And here's the beautiful thing about this method. You can't make mistakes because nobody's listening. There's no pressure, no judgment, no anxiety. You can experiment with new words, try different pronunciations, play with grammar structures.
Right. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can have conversations with yourself. I know this sounds weird, but imagine you're at a restaurant. Practice ordering food in English. Imagine the waiter asking you questions and you responding.
Or imagine you're in a job interview, or meeting new friends, or complaining about something at a store. Role play these scenarios by yourself. This prepares your brain for real conversations.
Now, before we continue with more methods, if you're finding this content valuable and you can already imagine yourself trying these techniques, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more English learners like you, and it lets us know that you want more content like this.
Thanks for that. Okay, method number 3, voice messaging yourself. This is a game changer, and it's something that most people never think about.
Oh, I love this one. So here's what you do. Open WhatsApp, Telegram, or any messaging app and send yourself voice messages in English. Talk for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever feels comfortable.
And then, and this is the crucial part, listen back to yourself. When you listen to your own voice speaking English, you'll notice things you never notice while speaking. You'll hear your pronunciation mistakes, your grammar errors, the places where you hesitate.
Exactly. It's like being your own teacher. I used to do this every night before bed. I would talk about my day in English, send myself a 3-minute voice message, and then listen to it. At first, I couldn't even finish listening to myself because I was so embarrassed.
That's totally normal. But did you keep doing it?
Yes, and after a few weeks, I started noticing patterns. I realized I always made the same mistakes with past tense. I noticed I would say and way too much. Once you're aware of these patterns, you can work on fixing them.
Perfect. Now, method number 4 is one that many people resist, but it's super effective. Reading out loud. Anna, why do people need to read out loud?
Great question. When you read silently, you're only practicing reading comprehension. But when you read out loud, you're practicing pronunciation, fluency, breath control, and you're reinforcing the connection between written words and spoken words.
And here's a specific technique. Read the same paragraph 3 times. The first time, read it slowly and focus on pronouncing each word correctly. The second time, read it at a normal pace. The third time, read it as fast as you can while still being clear.
I love that technique. And you can do this with anything: news articles, short stories, even social media posts. Just 10 minutes a day of reading out loud can make a huge difference in your fluency.
Absolutely. Now, method number 5 is about using technology smartly. There are some amazing free tools that can help you practice speaking without a human teacher.
Yes, for example, there's an app called Google Translate that has a conversation mode. You can speak in English and it will transcribe what you say. This helps you see if the app understands your pronunciation.
And if Google can understand you, humans can definitely understand you. There are also language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem where you can practice with other learners. You're not speaking with a professional teacher, but you're getting real conversation practice.
Another tech tool is your phone's voice assistant. Try changing your phone's language to English and start giving it commands. Hey Siri, what's the weather today? Or, okay Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
That's smart. If your phone understands you, you know your pronunciation is clear enough. Plus, it's just fun to interact with your device in English.
Now, method number 6 is something that combines entertainment with learning. Watching content you love with a twist. Don't just watch passively, watch actively.
Right. Here's what I mean by active watching. Watch a scene from a movie or TV show with English subtitles. Watch it once normally. Then, watch it again and pause after each line. Repeat what the character said. Try to copy their emotion, their tone, their facial expressions.
This is basically shadowing, but with video. And because you're watching something you enjoy, maybe a comedy, a thriller, or a romance, you're not even feeling like you're studying.
Exactly. Your brain learns better when you're emotionally engaged. If you're laughing or excited or curious, the language sticks better in your memory.
Now, here's method number 7, and this one is crucial. Thinking in English. This is the ultimate goal for fluency. When you think in English, you're not translating anymore. You're directly connecting thoughts with English words.
And how do you start thinking in English? It's actually simpler than people realize. Start with simple thoughts throughout your day. Instead of thinking, I'm hungry, in your native language, think it in English. I'm hungry. I want pizza. Where should I order from?
Yes, and the more you do this, the more natural it becomes. At first, you'll catch yourself thinking in your native language, and you'll have to consciously switch to English. But eventually, English thoughts will just appear naturally.
And here's a fun challenge. Try to dream in English. I know you can't force this, but when you're thinking in English all day, eventually your dreams start featuring English conversations too.
That's so true. The first time I had a dream in English, I woke up so excited. It felt like a milestone.
Now, the final method, method number 8, is about consistency and accountability. You need to practice speaking every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Yes, 5 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week. Language learning is like building a muscle. You need regular exercise, not occasional, intense workouts.
So create a speaking routine. Maybe every morning while having breakfast, you narrate your day in English. Or every evening, you send yourself a voice message about what you learned that day.
And hold yourself accountable. Put a reminder on your phone. Mark it on your calendar. Tell a friend about your goal so they can check in on you.
You know what? I want to hold our listeners accountable right now. Here's what I want you to do. In the comments below, write one sentence in English about which method you're going to try first. Are you going to try shadowing, voice messaging, reading out loud?
Yes, and don't just write great video or thanks. Actually write something like, I'm going to try narrating my day in English every morning, or I'll shadow English podcasts for 10 minutes daily. When you write it down publicly, you're making a commitment.
And we'll be reading your comments. We might even reply with some personalized tips. So don't be shy. Drop a comment right now before you forget.
Also, if you found even one useful tip in this episode, please share it with a friend who's also learning English. Imagine if you and your friend practiced together, kept each other accountable, or even had English conversations with each other.
That's a great idea. Learning with someone else makes it so much more fun, and you're much more likely to stick with it.
And of course, if you haven't subscribed to English Speaking Podcast yet, hit that subscribe button. We release new episodes every week with practical tips just like these to help you become fluent in English.
All right, before we wrap up, let me summarize the 8 methods we covered today. 1. Shadowing native speakers. 2. Talking to yourself and narrating your life. 3. Sending yourself voice messages and listening back. 4. Reading out loud daily. 5. Using technology and apps smartly.
6. Actively watching movies and TV shows with repetition. 7. Thinking in English throughout your day. And 8. Practicing consistently every single day with accountability.
Remember, you don't need an expensive teacher or a formal classroom to become fluent in English. You just need commitment, consistency, and the right methods, which you now have.
Your English speaking skills are in your hands. Nobody can do this for you, but you have all the tools you need right now. Start today, start small, but start.
So, which method are you trying first? Comment below right now. We're waiting to hear from you.
Thanks for listening to English Speaking Podcast. Keep practicing, keep improving, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.